One person, marked by destiny, chosen to change the world. Think about it. Across cultures, across millennia, one story keeps being told again and again. A seemingly ordinary individual, often an unlikely one, is revealed to be special, destined, the only one who can save us all. From dusty prophecies to blockbuster franchises, we are captivated by the myth of the chosen one. This isn't just a modern phenomenon cooked up in Hollywood writers' rooms. The seeds of the chosen one narrative were sown in the fertile ground of ancient mythology. Long before lightsabers and magic wands, our ancestors told stories of heroes marked by fate. Throughout history, humanity's search for meaning has often manifested in the figure of the chosen one, an individual believed to be divinely appointed, uniquely enlightened, or destined to guide humanity toward salvation or a higher state of being. This archetype resonates deeply in the spiritual heart of cultures across the globe. Today on Echoes of Mind, we're embarking on a respectful exploration of this enduring myth, examining its expressions in various spiritual traditions and the profound human longings it reflects. From burning bushes to magic swords to prophecies in space, the chosen one has been with us for over 4,000 years. But where did this idea actually come from? Who invented it? And why has it stayed with us, from Babylonian epics to Netflix originals? Today, we trace the full history of the chosen one, from gods and kings to Jedi and superheroes, and uncover how this ancient myth still shapes our modern imagination.
Let's rewind way back, long before capes, lightsabers, or Hogwarts letters, before movies, before books, before even the written word, there were stories told by firelight. And in almost every culture, one of the oldest story types we find is about someone special, someone set apart, not necessarily powerful, but chosen by the gods, the stars, or fate itself. This is where the idea of the chosen one was born. Across different cultures, we see similar patterns, from the Arthurian legends of a king destined to unite a fractured land, to the prophecies surrounding the birth of significant religious figures. The idea of a divinely appointed savior, the one chosen to restore balance or usher in a new era, is a consistent thread in the tapestry of human storytelling. The earliest known chosen one story is probably Gilgamesh, written around 2100 BCE. Part god, part man, born to defeat monsters and uncover immortality. Gilgamesh isn't just a king, he's part divine. He has extraordinary strength, unnatural ambitions, and a quest that leads him to confront death itself. But what's important isn't just what he does, it's what he represents. He's chosen not by a god issuing a decree, but by fate, by destiny. His journey is existential. He doesn't save the world, he tries to understand it. That already tells us something. In the oldest myths, the chosen one isn't a savior, he's a seeker.
From there, the pattern repeats. In Egypt, we have pharaohs who were seen as chosen by the gods, divine rulers on earth. Each ruler was believed to be the living embodiment of Horus, the sky deity, tasked with maintaining the balance of the universe, Ma'at. Now jump forward to the Hebrew Bible, where the chosen one begins to look more familiar to modern audiences. Moses, who was chosen by Yahweh to free his people, born into slavery, hidden in a basket, raised by royalty, exiled for murder, and called by a burning bush. His life is a classic hero's journey. But Moses doesn't want the role. He literally tells God, "Please send someone else." This is the reluctant chosen one, a major theme we'll see again and again. Chosen not for his strength, but for his faith. Not because he's perfect, but because he's willing. This version of the myth emphasizes purpose, obedience, and a connection to something larger, often through suffering.
As in India, in Hindu mythology, we meet Krishna, one of the most beloved divine figures in the world. His birth is prophesied to destroy a tyrant king, so like Moses and Jesus, he's hidden away. But Krishna's childhood is unique, playful, musical, joyful. He defeats evil not just with power, but with wit and charisma. He doesn't just fulfill the prophecy, he transforms it. Here, the chosen one isn't just an agent of change. He's a cosmic balancing force. Unlike Western myths, where the hero often suffers to save the world, Krishna shows how divine play, love, and beauty are also heroic. The Greeks gave us a more fatalistic version. Take Oedipus, the prince who's told he'll kill his father and marry his mother. He flees to avoid his fate and fulfills it anyway. Here, the chosen one is cursed, not blessed. Greek myths often center around hubris, the idea that trying to escape your destiny only ensures it happens. The lesson? The gods choose you, but they don't necessarily choose you for something good. The chosen one might save a city, or doom it. Common elements appear: unusual birth, a prophecy, resistance to their calling, a moment of exile or death, and a return in power. These aren't just stories. They reflect a deep cultural need to explain why some people rise and to believe fate has a plan.
By the time of organized religion, the chosen one isn't just a king or warrior, it's now a spiritual savior. For Christianity, Jesus is explicitly called the Messiah, the Anointed One. Born in humble circumstances, pursued by kings, fulfills prophecies, dies, resurrects, the full hero's journey. In Islam, the Prophet Muhammad is chosen to receive divine revelation in a cave, alone, reluctant, transformed. Buddhism, Siddhartha Gautama leaves behind royalty to achieve enlightenment and bring wisdom to others. Even in Eastern traditions that don't frame chosen in divine terms, the structure is the same. An exceptional person, set apart, called to transform the world. These stories reinforced power of empires, churches, revolutions. If your leader was chosen by God, who could oppose them?
In the Middle Ages, the chosen one became mythic royalty. King Arthur pulls the sword from the stone, guided by prophecy, trains in secret, rules in a golden age. Arthur's story fuses Christian themes with Celtic myth, making him both Messiah and monarch. Meanwhile, in religious movements, Joan of Arc claimed she was chosen by saints to lead France, and she did, before being executed. Reformers, revolutionaries, and mystics across Europe began claiming special purpose, often at great cost. In this era, the idea of the chosen one was dangerous. It inspired uprisings, heresy, and hero worship.
As science grew, religion declined, but the myth didn't disappear. It morphed. In 19th century literature, Jane Eyre and David Copperfield are quietly special. The self-made chosen one replaces the divine one. But in colonial literature, the myth gets darker. European empires saw themselves as chosen to civilize others. Rudyard Kipling's The White Man's Burden was chosen one ideology in verse. Now nations became the chosen.
Then came cinema, and with it, modern mythology. When Star Wars debuted in 1977, it didn't just entertain,
It resurrected the chosen one archetype for an entire generation. George Lucas famously borrowed from biblical prophecy, a new hope rising in dark times. Greek tragedy, the fallen father, Anakin. Eastern philosophy, the force as a spiritual energy. And the hero's journey, Joseph Campbell's monomyth. Luke Skywalker isn't just a rebel. He's a messianic figure, destined to confront evil, redeem his father, and bring balance. And later, in the prequels, Anakin is literally called the Chosen One, who will bring balance to the Force. A prophecy, a reluctant hero, a tragic fall. It's religious storytelling dressed as space opera. George Lucas blends religion, sci-fi, and Joseph Campbell's hero's journey to create Luke Skywalker, the modern Messiah. From here, the floodgates open. Neo in the Matrix. In 1999, the Wachowskis gave us a cyberpunk Messiah, Neo. He's a hacker with questions about reality, until he meets Morpheus, who tells him, "You are the one." Neo is resurrected, gains godlike powers, and frees minds from an artificial system. This is pure Gnosticism, an ancient belief that we're trapped in a fake world and salvation comes through hidden knowledge. Here, the Chosen One doesn't just defeat a villain, he awakens. And then we have Harry Potter, the boy who lived. Harry Potter is a modern, magical messiah. He's orphaned as a baby, marked by an evil he didn't choose, raised in obscurity, until a hidden world tells him, "You're not just special, you're destined." There's even a prophecy, and what makes Harry powerful isn't just his magic, it's his willingness to love, to sacrifice, to resist hatred. Like Jesus, like Frodo, like Krishna, he wins by surrendering. The final enemy? Not Voldemort, death. Just like Gilgamesh, just like Moses, just like Luke. Harry's journey is about mortality, morality, and meaning. Hollywood perfects the formula. Reluctant hero plus ancient prophecy plus world-saving mission. But they also make it personal. Now we're told anyone can be chosen, even you.
So why has the Chosen One myth survived 4,000 years? Because it tells us what we want to believe, that life has meaning, that we're not random, that we matter. But the myth also evolves with us. We've seen parodies, Kung Fu Panda, deconstructions, the Lego movie, even rejections, everything everywhere all at once. And still, we return to it. Because in a chaotic world, it's comforting to think, maybe I was born for this. But maybe we don't need to be born for anything. However, it's also not bad, right, to want to be a chosen one, or to know that you are the chosen one. But you have to approach this archetype with discernment and an awareness of potential pitfalls. Blind faith without critical thinking can lead to manipulation and the erosion of personal agency. So, what's your favorite Chosen One story? And do you believe in the Chosen One? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, stay curious. Enjoyed the video? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more.